Police are investigating a sexual assault involving a teenager that took place at a church. Pickens police say a teenager exposed himself to a girl at Grace United Methodist Church. They also say the teen inappropriately touched a 4-year-old girl. For parents, something like this, of course, is a terrible fear. So what are churches doing to keep your children safe? 7 News reporter Katie Solt talked with an upstate church about the precautions taken there.
The church is the one place you should feel safe on a Sunday morning. But how can you be sure those who watch your children aren't harming them?
We never want to put anybody in a position that they're going to be tempted to do something that they shouldn't be doing.
Christine Burgesson is in charge of the children's ministry at Springwell Church. And while the church welcomes everyone, that isn't the case when it comes to working with kids.
If they're over the age 18, they always get a background check done, so they can't serve until they have that one. And
for teenagers volunteering, you still have to fill out a form, but once you're on the job, someone is always watching. The church uses the buddy system, so a child is never left alone with an adult or teen.
Having that extra person volunteer there with them, so that way nothing can happen and there's extra eyes.
And with constant supervision comes constant performance evaluations.
We always look for those red flags to see if they are overzealous, or are they putting a lot more effort in than they should be, kind of thing.
But even with all the intense background checks and volunteer application forms, Burgesson says it's the responsibility of every single church member, not just the volunteers, to watch the children when they're inside the building.
All of those things are the same expectations, whether they're 13 years old or whether they're 40 years old.
And with that mentality, church members can work together to keep the focus on the worship instead of on the security. In Taylor's, Katie Solt, 7 News.
Now, we reached out to the pastor of Grace United Methodist. So far, there has been no response.